What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Pokemon Masters EX video. My name is Charlie, and today we're going to be getting into Alyssa and Zebstrika's sync grid and moves, all that fun stuff. Before we get into the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. If you have not already, so you don't miss out on any of my daily Pokemon Masters EX content, and make sure you hit that like button every time you watch a video, and hit that little notification bell so you always get notified when I upload a new video. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and check out Zebstrika. It's of course electric type, weak to ground type. It's a physical striker. Been around for quite a while in the game, and it still ranks at number 5 of her HP. And number 40 for attack. It used to be one of the best physical attackers, but because of the recoil damage from Wild Charge, it would take itself out pretty much immediately. But its sync grid does help out quite a bit now. So we'll check out the moves. We've got Spark, which has a moderate chance of leaving the target paralyzed, which is going to help out with later on in the sync grid itself. We'll be able to power up some moves with that. X Attack sharply raises the user's attack. Wild Charge, of course, the very damaging move, 3-gauge move, but it does have recoil, takes 20% of the damage dealt to the target. So Standfast 5s come in handy quite a bit. It has Electrifying, which restores a bit of the user's HP, so that helps out a bit, and ensures the next attack will be a critical hit. Of course, that helps out quite a bit. So, Lucky Skills, Critical Strike 2, probably the best one for Zebstrika. And as far as supports go, you definitely need a healer, either Misty or Skyla. I would say Skyla. Because Skyla's trainer move, Take Flight, increases defense and speed, and with Zebstrika you can use Inertia and Ramming Speed to do more damage with both their regular attacks and their sync move attack. Speaking of the sync move, Shining Spotlight Wild Bolt does 250 or 300 damage depending on how powered up it is. And we have Fast Track 2. Oh, by the way, now that Zebstrika and Alyssa have their 6-star EX unlocked, you can unlock a 6-star EX for them, which, because she is a striker, because Zebstrika is a striker, it turns the sync move into an AoE attack move. Just so you guys know. Very, very strong. Passive skills. Fast Track 2 has a moderate chance of raising the Pokemon's speed after it uses a move. Very nice. Comes in handy. In Lithe, it prevents the Pokemon from getting paralyzed, which I guess, sure, why not? Alright, so here's the 1 out of 5 sync grid. You can't get everything. I've noticed that with some of the new sync grids that have been coming out. For the 1 out of 5 sync grid, you haven't been able to get all the things. So if you have her at 1 out of 5, this is the Wild Charge sort of build with the Standfast 5. Now, if you wanted to, you could take away the, if you're not using Wild Charge, you can raise the defense, the speed, more defense, and raise the damage with Spark. I don't know why you would, but you could if you wanted to. Or you could just take away like one of the defenses, raise up Wild Charge +3, +6, there you go. If you wanted to, or you do like a full Spark build out. Depends. However you want to build it out. But that's pretty much 1 out of 5. We'll head over to 2 out of 5 right now. So this is 2 out of 5 for the sync grid builds. This one is the Wild Charge build out. We do have Spark, Move Gauge Refresh 3 plus Paralysis Synergy 3, which powers up moves when the target is paralyzed. Just that's not to use with Spark so much as you use Spark until the target becomes paralyzed, and then you attack with Wild Charge. Now, it has 2 Standfast 5, so you get Standfast 10, which reduces the recoil damage from using moves that have recoil in the effect tag, which is Wild Charge. It's a whole thing. It does reduce the damage you take quite a bit. You can get First Aid 4 if you wanted to do that. Instead of doing like the Spark, instead of doing Spark Move Gauge Refresh, you could actually do that one. Do just a Spark +4, Instead of wild charge +3, do that. Oh, that still makes us come up short. So instead of getting electrifying MP refresh, you could do this. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's so hard to choose. We'll just do this. And instead of that. And instead of that. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I would just do it like this. But if you wanted to use First Aid 4, there are other ways you can build this out instead of getting like X attack MP refresh. Because that is a 7. So if you take away the X attack MP refresh and take away the attack +5, then you can get First Aid 4, but you know, it's just better to just do that. There you go. Just like that. And getting this attack +5 instead of that wild charge +3 actually does more damage because you're doing +2 more for wild charge instead of doing just the +3. So there you go, you guys. There's that one. We'll go ahead and move on to the next one. This is the Spark build out. We have that Paralysis Synergy 3 again. All the Spark +4s that we can get, and Spark Hostile Environment 1, which raises the chance of inflicting status conditions with the additional effects and moves. This, of course, makes the target get pretty much paralyzed pretty quickly into the whole process. Haste, because we have Inertia, which is going to, the higher the user speed, the more powers up sync moves. Haste, of course, makes your speed not be lowered. And with our passive skill, we have a moderate chance of raising our speed after every move. So with Spark, that really does help out quite a bit. Just so you guys know on that. Boom. Okay. I am hilarious, I know. Alright, so this is a 3 out of 5 build. This one we're using... this is probably going to be the most damaging non-sync move build out for Zebstrika, because we're using ramming speed over here. The more the user's speed has been raised, the more it powers up moves. Paralysis Synergy, so it powers up moves when the target is paralyzed. And in order to make sure that the targets get paralyzed very quickly, you could use Clement. He's very good at doing that. But most of the electric types have, you just have to check their moves, but most of them have, has a small chance or has a moderate chance of leaving the target paralyzed. Yeah. So we also go up to Wild Charge, get the move gauge refresh for that, and the 2 Standfast 5s. So this is a Wild Charge max damage build out. Sounds really cool that way. Here, let's go ahead and we'll do a quick build out right now for Spark. Because we do a fast track right there. There's a moderate chance of increasing the user's Pokemon's speed after it uses a move. So here you go. You guys are going to see me live build a quick thing for Spark. So we'll do that. Should we do Burst In? Make sure the user ensures that the user's next attack will be a critical hit when the Pokemon enters a battle. Not really so much. Rather have Paralysis Synergy with X attack and Spark Hostile Environment. Ramming speed, of course, would be very useful, but we don't have enough sync orbs or energy to get all the way there. So that's the problem with that one. If we take away the X attack and just go to Spark, then we'd be able to do it. So yeah, this seems pretty good. I'd do this. I would do this one. Absolutely, I would do this one. There you go. But if you wanted to have haste, then we would just take away one of those sparks. So there you go. Boom. There's your Spark build out on the fly, by the way. Did not think that through the first time. And of course, last but not least, we do have the Sync Bomb build. We have Fast Track 2, X Attack, because the Sync move is a physical attack. We have Inertia. Because we're not getting Ramming Speed, because Ramming Speed only helps out with Spark and Wild Charge. It only helps out with the regular attack moves. It doesn't help out with the Sync move, which is why Inertia says powers the more it powers up sync moves, specifically sync moves. We get haste. We did get the speed plus 10. But if you really wanted to, we could take away that one and get the attack plus 5. The speed plus 5 for the attack plus 5. Just does more damage. Let's get haste back there. There we go. Okay. So yeah, guys, that would be my build out for the Sync Bomb build. Should hit really hard. That one and the Wild Charge with ramming speed and Fast Track 2 with haste and the Stand Fast 5s, it should hit really hard. I'm going to test this out as soon as I can invest in her sync grid. We'll get there when we get there. Alright guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, so you never miss out on any of my daily Pokemon Masters EX content. Make sure you hit that little bell notification so you always get notified when I upload a video, and I'll see you in the next one. Later guys.